All right. I've been thinking about how to address this all day. What we saw yesterday was the inauguration of the 45th President of the United States and a complete meltdown of not only people's minds. We saw people just screaming in the streets like they were being chopped into pieces as they were forced to stay awake and conscious. They were screaming like they were being tortured to death simply because the person they didn't want to win the presidency was inaugurated. 8 years ago, again 4 years ago, we were told, it's over, the person won, get over it, in one way or another. We had a member of the administration telling the people on the right that it was their turn, so now the conservatives have to go to the back of the bus. A clear and utterly horrible way to say it, but it's a clear reference to the bus. I'm sorry, you want to say racism is the most horrible thing on the planet, but then you tell white people, your time's over, now you get to go to the back of the bus. That is stupid. But the biggest thing we saw were Starbucks, McDonald's, Bank of America windows smashed, fires started in the streets, traffic blocked, cars burned, people attacked. This is not protest. Now, I can make a prediction here. The idiots who were arrested are going to scream that they were just exercising their First Amendment rights. Let me read you the text of the First Amendment from archives.org. I'm sorry, archives.gov. So this is the transcript the government puts available to us. This is not something on Wikipedia. I hate Wikipedia. This is not something from a conservative think tank. This is the official transcript the government has made available. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Peaceably assemble. We saw it with the whole we are the 99%. We saw it with the 1% idiocy in New York. That wasn't peaceful. They trashed parts of New York. They trashed parts of Wall Street. 4 years ago, 8 years ago, when conservatives protested tax policy, they left where they were cleaner than when they got there. They were not violent. They were there to protest and to petition for redress of grievances. We're not seeing petitions. We're not seeing protests. We're seeing riots. I've said it in almost every video I've posted. We're seeing mental toddlers. This is the same thing a 2-year-old does when they don't get candy for dinner, when they don't get their favorite toy every time they go to the store. They throw a tantrum. They throw things. They break things. They try to hit you. I have 2 nephews and a niece. I have been through this. I have seen the toddler tantrum. When no, you cannot have a Dr. Pepper. Your mom said no. Your grandma said no. I said no. You need to drink milk for breakfast. No, you cannot have candy until you eat your dinner. No, I'm not buying you that toy. Every one of those sparked a tantrum as if I had just ripped their arm off their body. And that's exactly what we're seeing today. Yes, I'm a conservative. Yes, I'm a Republican at heart. I am not a declared Republican because I live in Texas. We don't have to declare a party. But I have voted majority Republican or independent for the last 22 years. That does not make me a racist. That does not make me a sexist. That does not make me a Nazi. That makes me an American citizen exercising my rights. I have plenty of friends on all sides of every issue. Libertarian, Democrat, Republican, conservative, liberal. I have some friends there are topics we don't talk about. I have some very good friends who are very gifted with computer technology, programming specifically. I don't discuss politics with them. They don't discuss it with me. We talk computers. We talk movies. We talk comic books. We just agree to disagree. I know for a fact that person would be right here with me if they were in the room saying, stop the idiocy. Stop destroying what is not yours to destroy. They're going to go back and they're going to claim it's a freedom of expression. And they're going to probably cite that a man was arrested for burning a flag in Dallas, Texas. No, he was not arrested for burning the flag. He was arrested for having stolen said flag. Buy it? That's fine. You may have someone come up and put it out because it's threatening to light other things on fire, like grass or houses. But he wasn't arrested for burning it. He was arrested for stealing it. They're not going to be arrested because they were expressing their discontent. They're going to be arrested, and they have been arrested, for destruction of property, for assaulting officers of the law, for unlawful detention when they disrupt traffic patterns, for trespassing. This is what they'll be arrested for. They'll scream that the charges are just made up, just to get them in court because the government wants them silenced. I want them silenced because they annoy the crap out of me. I don't want to silence them because I want to take away their right. Pardon me. Embrace it the right way. Use logic. Use civility. Respect the fact that your rights do not override anyone else's. You have a right to your decisions, your thoughts, your beliefs. You have a right to speak them. So do I. So does every other person in this country. Accept it. The wall on the southern border and partial parts of the northern border are not a sign of racism. We are not doing it to target Mexicans. If we were, we wouldn't put a border wall on the northern border in weak points. We're doing it for the same reason every other country on this planet protects their borders. We are a sovereign nation. Mexico has an entire group of citizens demanding a border wall on the southern Mexican border to keep drugs out. Mexico has stopped really protesting our wall because they're about to build their own. I'm sorry, people. It didn't go the way you wanted. Don't scream and protest and riot and burn things. Find a better candidate for 4 years from now. If you lost your seat in the House or Senate, if your governor is no longer the one you want, find a better candidate. Campaign. Find someone who's not just going to say, yes, I'll give you free college and free cell phones and free this and free that and free that. Nothing's free. Your free cell phone is paid for by the taxes paid by those in this country working 40 plus hours a week. Bernie has asked several people in confirmation hearings if they would support tuition-free college. Almost to a person they've asked him, and how do we pay for it when the students aren't? That's what no one wants to talk about. You cannot just tell colleges, stop charging tuition. Every professor would walk off. Every administrator would leave. You'd have free colleges populated 100% by students. No one to teach, no one to run the library, no one to run the administration office, nothing. No one will work for free. Even prisoners put to work in the laundry room in federal penitentiaries are paid. Working for free is slavery, people. The thing that Donald Trump has been accused of wanting to bring back, if you don't find a way to pay for what you want to provide for free, you are suggesting that you enslave those who will then provide it. Doesn't work. Never will work. Until this country realizes that just because you won or lost doesn't make you better, doesn't make you oppressed. It's all we need to realize.